So I'm at the Tampa Convention Center. Never been here before. Kind of smells like mildew. I'm going to Tampa Bay Police graduation. Wow, this is pretty cool. What a view. This place is gigantic. Now, one of our friends is graduating the police academy. Believe it or not, I don't hate all cops, just the corrupt ones. What a shocker. So this is like a big movie theater with lots of rooms where they're having the graduation. This is pretty unreal. This looks like the graduating class here.
To the latest ceremony, we're swearing in of our 20 new police officers. My name is Sergeant Quigg. I am honored to be your host for this very special occasion. And at this time, I want to acknowledge the mayor, Chief Brian Dugan and his staff, all of our captains, and especially I want to welcome you all to our family, friends, and co-workers of our 20 new officers. This is a very special day for them, and you being here makes it even more special. This is not a solemn occasion, it's a very joyous occasion. There's a lot of hard work to make it to where they are, so I want you guys to enjoy yourselves, take pictures, and that type of thing, okay? So as we begin today, we're going to have one of our new officers lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance, and that's going to be Miguel Massini. After he does that, they remain standing for an invocation given by the police chaplain, the Reverend Soul. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The leader of the Tampa Police Department, he has the awesome responsibility of commanding nearly 1,000 sworn police officers and 300 civilian support personnel. Chief Brian Dugan. Wow, what a great day for all of you. I remember when I sat there in your chair 28 years ago, and as I sat in the chair over here, I kind of chuckled because I've been a cop longer than some of you have been alive. I started, I had hair and a flat stomach. Now my head is. But I'll tell you, it's phenomenal. You know, the opportunities that await you at the Tampa Police Department are incredible. I moved to Tampa 2 days before I started the police academy. Didn't know anyone, and now I am the chief of police. So if you work hard and study and do the things the right way, it's amazing the opportunities that can await you at the Tampa Police Department. But before I really get started, I want to introduce our staff. We have Assistant Chief Eli Vasquez. We have Deputy Chief Keith O'Connor. Deputy Chief Lee Burkoff. Major Ruben Delgado. That are in the room because over the course of the next few years and throughout their career, you're going to be making the sacrifices that they make. You're going to feel it, everything that they go through. They will be called away during family events, different occasions. They may be called into work during hurricanes and kind of leave you to mend everything back at home and man the fort. And so this job can be very fatigue-induced, and it can create anxiety, and you're going to feel it along with them. And so I want to thank you in advance for your support that they're going to need to be successful over the year. But before I start too much, I'd like to read to our new officers the mission statement of the Tampa Police Department. And the mission statement of the Tampa Police Department is to reduce crime and enhance the quality of life through a cooperative partnership with all citizens.
Remember that and think about that as you do your job. And those are the guiding principles of everything that we do at TPD. Now, in a few minutes, the mayor is going to get up here and he's going to speak to you. And I want you to listen to him for two main reasons. One, because he's the boss, and that's the way it works. But two, he's going to talk about the golden rule at TPD. And when he talks about the golden rule, and if you remember that along with the mission statement, everything will go fine for you over your careers. As you enter the next generation of law enforcement, I have some things I want you to consider. Never underestimate your ability to communicate with others. Communication is a two-way process. You need to speak, but you also need to listen. As a police officer, it's very important that you take the time to listen to people so you get a good read on the situation. Police work takes the energy of a young person, but it takes the wisdom of an old person. You need to take the time to think and communicate with people. Don't ever underestimate how you do your job and the impact that it can have on others. Your behavior and integrity is vital. You've given up your individuality when you become a cop. Your behavior needs to send a message that we are a professional and caring organization. The power to alter someone's life and put them in jail is a power that should not be taken lightly. You will see people at their lowest, and you will see things that no one should see. If you maintain your compassion, and more importantly, your sense of humor, you will have one of the most rewarding careers you can imagine. This job can change you. And as you go through that change, don't let it make you cynical or negative. Don't let it affect your moral compass. Stay true to yourself and the principles that made you choose this profession. As a member of the Tampa Police Department, you have a tremendous responsibility to the community and your fellow officers and yourself. You will work long hours under hard conditions at times. Often, we are referred to as the first responders. But I can tell you at times we are the only responders. You are expected to do a tough job, and you will need to be tough. You're expected to be TPD tough. There is no room for crybabies at TPD. The bar is set high with big expectations, and you are now held to a higher standard. A lot has changed since I sat in your chair. The one thing that is constant, that if you do the right thing, if you think, communicate, and hold yourself accountable, you will not only be successful in your career, but in life. Today, we all wear the same blue uniform and carry the same badge. I want to congratulate your families, your friends, and congratulations to you, our new City of Tampa police officers. Now, for those of you who may aspire to be chief of police one day, you notice that we started right on time this morning. Okay? And the reason we started right on time is because we started right when the mayor got here. But I can tell you, as you talk, some of you talk about the scholarship program. And when you look at
First of all, let me apologize for being late. It's good to be there. And when I first became the mayor, however many years ago, I would always apologize for being late. They're like, no, you're the mayor. Things don't start until you show up, so I appreciate that. But to all of you, let me first of all say congratulations. This is an exciting day. The reason I was late is I had to, we're opening up a brand new park over on the Hillsborough River on Friday, and I'm going to do my state of the city. And so we had the press walk through it. And I tell you that only to tell you that this city is in the midst of an amazing transformation. The city that Brian Dugan and most of the folks that you see up here started patrolling some 25 or 30 years ago is a completely different place. This city is on the verge of an amazing metamorphosis. And for those of you that live here, I think you recognize that this is a different place. There's a different vibe about it. There's a different swagger about it. There's a passion about being a companion. We have emerged through this recession and emerged out of it to a much, much better place. And so we are changing before our eyes. And the same is true with the Tampa Police Department. Many of the people that you see up here are coming to the conclusion of their careers. Like me, I've been around City Hall since 1987, longer than almost everyone that's up here working for the Tampa Police Department. I have seen the changes. And I also recognize that as we prepare to pass that torch to a new generation, that's you. You are the next generation of the Tampa Police Department. In all of its shades and ethnicities and genders and orientations, you look like the community that you are about to become a part of. You speak the languages that we speak. You represent places that we have come from. You share common hopes. You share a belief that this job matters, that you are here not for the money, but that you are here to serve. And you are here to join a department that has set the standard for policing in America. The fact that you are here tells me how good you are. It tells me what potential you have. But recognize this. In a few minutes, you're going to put that badge on. When you put that badge on, your life changes. When you put that badge on, you are not a private citizen anymore. When you put that badge on, it doesn't matter whether you're on duty or off duty. You represent these men and women. You represent those men and women. You represent the PBA. You represent a department that has hundreds of years of history of standing in the breach, of doing good when it was hard to do good, of being fair, of treating people fairly. And most important, when you put that badge on, you represent me. Don't ever, in your public life or your private life, sully that badge. Because when you sully that badge, you sully this department. And you sully the men and women that taught you, the families that raised you, the spouses that sacrificed for you. Don't ever do it. Always take the high road. And I will leave you with 2 lessons, 2 words of wisdom. 1, I don't sleep much. And I have a radio in my car. And I have a radio in my house. You will never know at any hour of the night, at any time of the day, in any weather, that there will be a black Suburban that rolls up as your 54. Do not tase me. It's not good for career mobility. And the other lesson I would leave you with is this, and this is the most important one. This is part of the DNA of the Tampa Police Department. This is why we are the best. We recognize that policing in America today is not only dangerous, but it is different. You treat everybody, regardless of whether they're the mayor or whether they're a homeless person on the street, with respect. Everybody. And you do that, and those bonds with the community that we have built over generations, that relationship, particularly with our communities of color, that relationship that has become so special and allowed us to withstand some of what we saw in other cities. Not that we are perfect, we are not. And every day we grow and we get better and we talk and we walk and we get out of our cars and we build on that relationship. Every day. Always treat everybody with respect. Now go make me proud. Congratulations.
Please stand.
Time for the oath.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, William Carter,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support,
that I will support,
uphold, and defend the charter
and defend the charter
and ordinances
and ordinances
of the city of Tampa,
of the city of Tampa,
the Constitution Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the State of Florida
of the State of Florida
and the Constitution and laws
and the Constitution and laws
of the United States of America.
of the United States of America,
That I'm entitled to hold
that I am entitled to hold
the position of police officer
the position of police officer
to which I've been appointed,
to which I've been appointed,
and that I will faithfully perform
and that I will faithfully perform
the duties of said position
the duties of said position
into and of which
into and of which
I'm about to enter.
I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I state your name,
I, Jonathan Frederick,
a citizen of the State of Florida
a citizen of the State of Florida
and of the United States of America,
and the United States of America,
and being employed by
and being employed by
or an officer of
or an officer of
the City of Tampa, Florida,
the City of Tampa, Florida,
and a recipient of public funds,
and a recipient of public funds,
as such employee or officer,
as such employee or officer,
do hereby solemnly swear
do hereby solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and of the State of Florida.
and the State of Florida.
Congratulations.
Will be stand by his father, Bob Buckley. Ladies and gentlemen, present to you the newest officer of the Tampa Police Department.
All right, so that concludes the graduation ceremony for the 20 new officers. It is absolutely stunning in here today. Out here, I should say. So, they all swore an oath to the Florida State Constitution. They all swore an oath to the federal Constitution. The only part I didn't like is how they had to swear an oath to the charter and the ordinances. The charter and the ordinances. Because I know for a fact that I'm sure the ordinances violate either the Florida State Constitution or the federal Constitution. And I believe that's what they can't distinguish or don't even think about when they become cops. But they gave us some cookies. So, there you go, guys. Let's hope the majority of these graduates do the right thing and follow the Constitution, respect everybody like Mayor Buckhorn was telling them. From the homeless to the most high status person, they all deserve respect. And that's what the Constitution is all about. Dude, it is beautiful there. Alright, I'll go find something awesome to do. See you guys. Thanks for watching. Do you have a girlfriend?